Hello. Oh my god. Okay, so I watched this astrology video like yesterday or something, and it was pretty right on. God, this year is hard, but every year is hard in its own parts, on its own different way. And it's like, God. But during the hard part, like, God always feels like it will never end, and usually because it's like something you've been dealing with your whole life, it feels like it's been happening forever, every moment, because when you're right in the middle of it, you just remember every time that you felt that way, and it just feels like, God, this is my whole life, and it's never gonna end. I should just fucking kill myself. But for some reason, I just never actually really want to kill myself. I just feel like, well, it's like a quote or something, like death is the only escape. Like, sometimes my actual like thought processes are so obscure, and then I just like think of these one-liners, and it's so cheesy, but um, yeah, that's like the crystallization of my conclusions or whatever. But anyway, yeah, it's like death is the only escape, and I mean, I think that's pretty true. So it's like if you really want to escape, and you just keep getting pressured into these situations that you can't get out of, because when you try to escape things, they just find you even harder, because it's like the whole law of attraction, and it's like um, resisting something is the same as focusing on it and putting attention into it, and it's like, I don't know, this is what life is. You just get this weird handed this weird situation, you get all this weird shit done to you while you're trying to figure it out, then like you have to find your way out of it. Like, use all that stuff like a tool, you know? Like, if you were, like if you're being held captive or something, I don't know, or some kind of weird scenario where you don't get to decide what's happening and you don't get to decide what you get. You're just like in this situation that you're being forced into. I don't know. Yeah, you have these weird, it's like you have these stupid, all this shit being thrown at you, rocks and spears and fire and I don't know what, but it's like you have to be MacGyver to live and get somewhere, to like use all that shit and turn it into something, so that afterward you think like it was meant to be. And like, because it fits together so perfectly or whatever. But you just, yeah. Oh, God. It was a rough fucking day today. And I've smoked like a billion cigarettes this week, um, which is really unusual for me. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I have a good feeling. I watched this, I talked about this before, I think, but I watched this astrology video about at the beginning of the year that was like an overview of the whole year. And it was Leo King astrology on YouTube. That was like a super cool video. I can't remember if that was one of him by himself or if that was his interview of Teal Swan, because that's how I found him. Because I sometimes I just like look up to see if she has any interviews, because those are some of my favorite stuff of hers. But yeah, anyway, it was really good, and it's fucking helped me out this year trying to have like a larger view of what's happening, because it's such a fucking roller coaster and so much fucking pressure. Oh, God. But I did it. Today was the fucking worst day. And somehow I figured out how to get through it and feel good about it. Make something fucking out of it. Oh my God. So, yeah. I don't even know what else to say about that. Hope everyone else is figuring it out, not blowing their fucking brains out. So I wouldn't blame you if you did. And Teal Swan says you just come back anyway, like in a different life, so no big deal. Hmm. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, but I figured out some really helpful and confusing things today. Um, Somehow, I don't know, it was really fucking confusing, so I couldn't even retrace my steps if I wanted to, but I found out what my, is it, what's it called? Midheaven astrology sign? On the chart, it abbreviated it to MC. I don't know what that means exactly. I don't know a lot of stuff, but, um, yeah, I know, still working on understanding all of the shit ton of intersecting information that's happening in these astrology charts, but um, yeah, I figured out my midheaven sign, and I was like, oh Jesus, like, and it kind of does seem like auspicious or whatever to this particular time because it's really specifically about career and stuff, and I've really everything that I've been reading and hearing is like something's gonna happen this month. Like something is gonna happen and you're gonna figure something out or something's gonna fall on you. Like something's gonna happen, but I haven't known what, and I just feel like constantly like I'm so defeated all the time that I just like my two biggest fears have been like that one, I'm just like totally delusional and nothing's gonna happen. Or two, I won't be able to take advantage of it. I'll be like too scared or too broken to like do it when my dream like happens to me or something. So yeah. Anyway, that intersects with this because my midheaven sign is Sagittarius. And I really haven't known anything about Sagittarius. In fact, I remember specifically in an earlier video on YouTube, like only a couple videos back, where I was like, I don't know what the fuck Sagittarius is. Because I still don't really know what it is, but apparently it's pretty wild when it comes to the midheaven sign. And I'm like, just this fucking wild child. Like one of the websites cited Pink, the singer, and like how she's all brash and like just fucking in your face and like saying everything. And I definitely think of like some of her songs are like embarrassingly personal to where I was like embarrassed to like them or whatever. Just because they're so, I don't know. And I mean, I'm sure that's how people feel about me, the kinds of things that I say to them, but it's like, I just have to. uh, yeah, so apparently I'm just like a really loud asshole that like says all these kind of blunt things to people that is true or like what I think they need to hear, and like I have no ability to to like cushion that or be very tactful, and they just kept saying that I put my foot in my mouth all the time. And God, it's just I think if I had read this before, I would have had a really hard time because it's kind of blowing my mind. It's just not how I've ever viewed myself, but like I've known about it for like an hour, and I'm starting to starting to be able to see how this fits together. It's a little shocking. It's a little much, because I really, really have to let myself be bold in the ways that I want to. It's nice. I like, I think that I've been coming to terms more and more with the fact that the like day-to-day depression that I feel is about just holding myself in a cage. And like I don't see a lot of people in person or go a lot of places. Like I don't have a job and I don't have any permanent responsibilities. That means I have to go places or see people, basically. And when I do, and something comes up, like I have to fucking go to the doctor and get birth control, it is the biggest nightmare of my life because I think I'm just really confrontational. I have all these really, oh God, like on Facebook, like, like I've just been avoiding Facebook. I just like didn't know how to deal with it because I scroll down and like 3 posts later, I'm like filled to the brim with like outrage that I don't let myself express. I'm just like really have a lot of strong opinions and I need to say them to people, I guess, and just be as fucking bossy as I feel like being and let people be mad about it. And that's what I have to do. I'm like, I always thought that that was wrong. Like, I thought that was like a bad part of me that I had to get rid of. And like, I can see looking back that um, I've had instincts that I knew that it was where I needed to go. I mean, like, I don't know. I had this friend that I liked a lot, but when I was really bold and opinionated, she just like couldn't deal with it. And at the time, I was like, you know what? Go your own way, you know? Like, fuck off. We're not gonna be friends then, because you can't deal with me. You know, we can't. This isn't gonna work. You know. And sometimes I felt kind of guilty. Not that much about her though. It's like I had a really strong feeling that I knew that was right. And I've gotten like that in these situations. It's funny though, because that was exactly this time last year. Because I left my fucking husband and moved to Seattle to live with someone else this week last year. And it's like, I'm a Taurus, and this is the Taurus season or whatever. And then apparently, just along with that, it's like a super, I don't know, just like the spring leading to the summer. It's got all this symbolism, it's got all this planetary action happening. That's just like all this pressure into people, just like, to push people into their spotlight or like into their to shine, like a lot of scratchy shit polishing people up to shine. um I don't know, it's working for me, so I don't know what's gonna happen yet, but doing some bold shit, and my computer's about to die and the cord is the fucking worst, so I won't be able to plug it in time. So I'm just gonna end this video and post it, and rock on, motherfucker. Alright. Goodbye.